Right. Thanks, Laurie. Hello, Han. Hello, Wai Hong. Great to have you guys with us
Hi.
today. Yeah, I think not just myself, I think a lot of our audiences who are attending this session will be very curious about how to increase our business revenue and to retain our customers with only online presence, like how Dr. Douxi is doing, probably just an e-commerce website and also a mobile app, right? But before we start, I always love to actually have a quick warm up, right, with the audiences today. All right, please type in the comment section if you are running your business online only. Please type 1. If you're running your business offline only, please type 2. And if you have both online and offline presence, please type 3. Yep. It's good for us to understand you guys better so that we can basically quote the more relevant examples and scenarios also. Right, 1-3-1-3-1-3. That's a very good phenomenon because I think if you are just having an offline store, right, it's going to be very competitive, but it's about expanding it. Yeah, I only see 1 and 3. There's 1, 2 over here. Right, great. Thanks for the response. Please do not hesitate to basically leave your questions if you have any, and we will try to answer all of them in the last 10 minutes of this session, right? Right, let's get started. Since we are seeing a lot of audiences are typing 1 where they have only online presence, I think the success story of Dr. Douxi will be really an inspiring one, right? So Han, I understand that Dr. Douxi is an established skincare brand in Taiwan since 2012, and you have spotted the opportunity by bringing the brand to Malaysia in 2017, right?
Yeah.
4 years ago, yeah. Can you share with us more on how was it being brought to Malaysia without any retail outlet and become so successful in such a short period of time?
Actually, the first concern before I imported Dr. Douxi into Malaysia was what's the fastest channel to sell the products and get the brand recognized by the public in a short period. So then I thought of selling the products using e-commerce platform will be the fastest way and with the lowest cost. Yeah, so I imported the brand into Malaysia at 2017. So, and for the first year, actually, we were able to achieve approximately 2 million sales using only Facebook marketing that time. And of course, at the time, 4 years ago, Facebook marketing was the only channel for us to sell the products until we met a developer or a web developer 91 app. They let us know the importance of having own customer base and the importance of having full control on customer base using website and app. So after that, the sales grow even faster.
Wow, that's really awesome. You started with 2 billion. I believe now would be way more than just 2 million already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So just now you mentioned about 91 app, or we call it 91 app. So I believe a lot of audiences today might be very curious as well about 91 app. That's why we have Wei Hong here today. Wei Hong, can you share with us more about what's 91 app?
91 apps, in fact, what we are providing is a solution. We name it New Retail. New Retail itself is not just a software or web that help you to address the problem that you're facing online. Because for us, a lot of, especially for Malaysians, a lot of people thought digitalization simply means set up a website to sell or set up a marketplace store and Shopee or Lazada to start selling, and that's done, that's all of it. But in fact, what we are thinking of digitalization should actually go more thoroughly in your organizations. For instance, if you're only addressing the online store issues, what about if you're also operating in retail scene? There are experience gap awaiting for you guys to be filled. Like for instance, your clients that has earned your voucher, when they visit your offline channels, they couldn't redeem that. Or maybe your staff wouldn't be able to identify this particular person, what is his or her preference, and what is his or her online purchase order. So New Retail in layman term, I would say is actually OMO. We call them OMO, means online merge offline. So we're actually blending this online and offline together so that we can better serve our client and provide a personalized shopping experience when they are in our offline store based on the data we have collected on online. And for your informations, online and offline should be blended together because they actually complement each other, isn't it? Of course, there are several tools needed to deploy before achieving that stage. And Dr. Douxi is actually one of our earlier phase of client who we have already developed their very own mobile apps and also websites that has a lot of marketing features and also greatly designs in UI UX. So later on, I believe Han will be able to share more with you guys.
Yeah, that's awesome. I think 91 app, right, is basically an enabler that actually connects and links both online and offline together. I think you have a really good word about new retail, which is the one OMO, online merge offline. I think last time was about O to O, you know, or maybe just online and offline. Now it's about, I think, yeah, there's one word called omni-channel, right? That's basically to actually merge online and offline together. I think those who are having three today, those who have online and offline presence, 91 app will be really something that you would be really great if you can actually explore it further, right? Right. Since one of the subtopics for this session is about sales, so I think part of the reasons we are here today, it's also about, you know, how do we grow sales. That's why we have Han here today. So Han, just like you were saying that it's about, you know, 2 million sales at the beginning. So do you want to share with us how was the sales growth after you are working with 91 app? Like before and after, what was the changes and the growth?
Okay, I would say that if you are using the right channel to build your e-commerce business, you can actually save a lot of time by not covering those you have missed. All right. Like an example, you can get traffic from Facebook marketing to know your products, but how can you increase the purchase conversion? Or like we say, by giving customers we give customers a very good website purchasing experience, or we give customers the most attractive product descriptions in the website. Yeah, these are the things that we need to think of. All right. Second is like those customers who purchase once. All right. How can we keep the customer base? All right. How can we interact with them, or how can you make sure they will stick to your products or brands? All right. So if let's say today you only focus on selling products without a proper website, all right, you are like selling the products in Pasar Malam. All right. Because why? You can't track when the customers will be coming back for second purchase, or you can't inform them when you are having promotion, or you can't even find them, all right, easily. So the most probably you can do is only a single transaction with most of the customers. So it's really wasted. So once I know the importance, all right, once I know the importance of having a website or having an app, we can interact with the customer easily by monthly promotions, all right, by using maybe push notifications. So like what I say, for the first year we achieved 2 million sales. All right, when we first touched with 91 app, all right, for the second year actually our sales grow up to approximately 3.5 mil. And for the last year, actually, we achieved approximately 7.8 million.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So the importance of having websites and app is like you can really track on those customers who purchased with you before once or second time, or totally without any purchase. So you can focus on different type of customers and do different type of promotions.
That means it's the importance of choosing the right channel for your brand, right?
Yeah, for the right channel, for e-commerce business. Because most of the people, they will think that e-commerce business is really simple, because as long as you've got the internet, then you can sell the products online. But the point is you can only do single transaction. If let's say you don't have a proper website, like Pasar Malam, they walk through and they see your product really good, then they buy once. Yeah, it's like that.
Right. I really love your Pasar Malam sample. Basically, it's really true. It's about those are basically the one-off customers. They can just drop by and either they buy or not, they will just okay and buy. So basically, it's how do you actually keep all these customers to come back again? I think that is one of the awesome part about 91 app as well. So I think 91 app as a new retail and omni-channel solution provider, right? Besides helping brands like Dr. Douxi with only online presence at the moment, how does the solution is able to help brands with actually both online and offline presence? Because I have seen really a lot of audiences here who have really online and offline presence together.
Yeah. So in fact, just to echo a little bit on Hans' response just now, that he's saying that you wouldn't be able to do all the cross-selling, upselling, or continue to reach your client if you don't have a platform that truly belongs to yours. And I see there are a lot of our audience here are actually still on marketplaces alone. Maybe they're on marketplaces like pure Shopee sellers or Lazada sellers or that. I think it's totally fine to start off from there because that's where the traffics are and the entry level and the barrier is relatively lowered. So one of the problems that we are facing is that you don't actually own your members when you're operating on all those platforms. So I see there are some responding that are already utilizing all of the tools, advertisement tools that I can use in Shopee so that, but still there are no ROI, etc. Is Facebook or Google a better place? So I would say each works differently, and for your information, the ROI from Facebook and Google's and all this digital advertisement is not really great. I believe you guys know that there are over 200 plus people here. Because why? Because the privacy protection awareness is already rising, and even your Apple's is not going to track your client data by default. Most of the people will just ask the app do not track, and Google is going to phase out cookies. So you see, there are needs for you guys to actually develop that organic touch directly with your clients, not just relying on third-party digital marketing, because you see this pandemic has causing all the big boys to shift majority of their marketing fund to online. So chances is the competition is very high and it's already saturated. That's where people are. And only 3% of your followers is going to see your feeds. So I would say majority of the advertisement money that you spend is literally to increase some awareness or to recruit some new clients. Like for Han case, Dr. Douxi, ever since they had deployed their own mobile apps and website, they have higher control on customer journey. So whatever marketing fund that they are putting into the market for Facebook, for Google, they are recruiting them, and website act as a landing page for them to a first contact point, isn't it? So at that phase, what Han is doing is actually they're trying to set up some exclusive apps only deal, apps only benefits, some knowledge, some beauty or cosmetics knowledge that is only made exclusive to share with their app members, some apps only deal. So these are the time whereby Han nurtured a lot of app members. So when you have an app, you have better control over your customer journey, and you can actually lessen down your cost of sales, because for website, you're literally conducting your business very passively. Your client will only find you if they look for you, or else you will have to go to spend a lot of ads money for traffic. But if you already have your client downloaded your app, it's like equals to you opening your shops on their handphone. You can reach them with push notification. You can track what are the things that they're doing. So you analyze further with all the CRM behind our back ends, so that it can be more targeted, because targeted copywriting or discounts are needed for every type of members. You have to further saturate them into different group of people. So this is the thing that I think over the years Han has already practiced and managed to actually flip their ROI. And also I think we know that actually 80% of Dr. Douxi's revenues coming from mobile apps. And sales from mobile apps actually has higher profit margin, because you don't have to do anything. You just have push notification. These are the things that works like a charm. Yeah. So this is some of my comment for what mobile app can do for you.
But how about if those, I mean, who are actually attending this session, right, they would have a retail. How can, do you mind to actually briefly share with us, how can this 91 app is able to actually help the retail as well at the same time?
Of course, you see, for merchant like Dr. Douxi, now they are still a pure online business, yeah. But at the end of the day, I think it's only the matter of time when people started to request like, Douxi, do you have an offline store? Do you have kiosks? Or that they wanted to experience the thing. Still people is a social animal. We need experience, isn't it? And we see there are some change in consumer behavior that they might be like checking online for your product information, but later on buying offline. Or maybe they're just experiencing your offline dresses or that, but later on they will purchase online to look for better deal, better bargain or that thing. So mobile app, in fact, is a tool to actually blend your online and offline together. For instance, for Douxi, they are securing traffic and try to convert as much as traffic to become their app members. While for offline, your staff will be able to help you to promote your mobile apps. So at the end of the day, instead of just focusing on driving more traffic from digital ad space, spend money, yeah, what about your offline traffics? Actually, your offline store have a lot of clouds. If you're operating in all those major shopping malls, there are like thousands of people who are walking in and out every month. So we wanted to secure all this traffic, this cloud also, and try to drive them to download your mobile app, just like what Uniqlo, Family Mart, Kering is doing. So they're mitigating the risk of even pandemics coming and they're not allowed to visit their place, but you're still able to know what's going on and interact them with over the apps. So they could be like sending some push notification consists of retail redeemable vouchers through apps. So they're driving traffic from mobile app users back to the store when the pandemic is over. And at the end of the day, you see, even the traffic from online or from offline, they are still directing the client to your mobile apps. So mobile app as your memberships card, you give them an identity and they have better control over their relationship with the brands. They know how much they have spent with Douxi, they know what's the voucher available, they know what's the push notification, when is the event coming on, what are the content. So this how these apps can help to actually plays a very crucial role in securing a clients. Website is to serve new clients. And app is to nurture more OMO client, I would say, online or offline clients.
Truly agree with that. I think it's basically how do you basically I think the essence here is that how do you retain your customers, and then how do you grow sales from all this customer database. I have actually heard this before, that the cost to acquire a new customers is actually 5 times more than you retaining a customers. Han, do you agree with this?
Yes, totally agree.
So how totally agree. Yeah. So before you go to the Q&A, just want to ask, how do you basically use this? What's your strategy in retaining your customers, in growing the sales? What have you done, and what can we actually learn from you?
Actually, I would say that we need to create creative notification. All right, like it is not only promotion, because people will get immune on that. All right, and people will get interested on those skincare knowledge. So we will do a lot of different types of notifications. And of course for the promotion also, because most of the people, they will only think that, oh, I will do discount promotion, or I will do gift with purchase promotion, but somehow actually we can do like spend and win, like something like this, all right, to attract them to do the first purchase. Because the only thing that's difficult is for those new customers who never purchased before. All right, for those who purchased for those who already purchased, all right, we just need to create some creative promotion for them. But for the first time, actually it is quite hard. All right, quite hard for them to do purchasing. So we need to look into what's their hot button.
Right.
What's the hot button?
The engagement part, right?
Yeah.
That will be really the brand attachment and the brand loyalty. All right, I think we have really quite a number of questions here. Let's address to them before 11 o'clock. Right, the first one from Kevin. What is the most cost-effective method to launch a new business for online and offline presence? What do you guys think? What is the most cost-effective method to launch a new business for online and offline presence?
Wintson, maybe let me just answer this. Yeah. I think, Kevin, what is the most cost-effective way depending on the size of your business? If your business is just a new startup and you're like just trying and error, having very limited budgets, and I think you should always go for the lowest one. There are some alternative to developing your apps or that. And I think the first place you should go to is always marketplaces, like trying to get to know what is e-commerce about, understand how to control your inventory, the fulfillment part, the customer service, with the payments, how you should manage all that thing. So marketplace is a place that I think it nurtured a lot of good established e-commerce business later on. They are like incubators. So I think if you're talking about cost effective, you can always look at starting a shops at marketplaces. And when you already have your own established memberships and you have some number of recurring sales from the same people, that's the moment you know you have to get your own loyalty program, CRM. So you might potentially be looking to set up your own websites so that you have better control over your customer journey. You can have better control over the marketing or the copywriting, the things that you wanted to sell. Because marketplace actually has stricter control on that. So you should know that later on.
Yep. From marketplace, from marketplace to your e-commerce website to 91 app, right?
It depends on what your business looks like.
Yeah. All right. There's one question for Han from Jackie. Hi Han, it's question number 2 if you look at the Q&A. Hi Han, for online business only, would you measure revenue versus profit versus ad spend percentage allocation? Means breakdown of the allocation threshold, because some online business now only care about revenue even though it's in thin profit. What's the point of having thin profit and though it's high revenue? Thanks. Yeah.
Wow, quite confusing, the question.
I think it's Jackie is asking like, how do you basically balance between your revenue and your profit and also your ad spend in a way?
Maybe asking you how many % of your profit you are taking out for allocation for advertisement.
Actually, how I measure it, from our opinion, it's different products. We have different profit margin. So you have to calculate. If let's say you have a profit margin of each product is 20 ringgit. Let's say, all right, 20 ringgit. So if let's say today you spend Facebook ads for 100 ringgit, all right. So if let's say you are selling 5, you are having break even. If let's say you are selling more than 5, then you are making profit. It's a very easy calculation. If let's say you are after what do you mean? Okay, one product gross profit is 20 ringgit. All right, gross profit is 20 ringgit. So with ad spend only, you are able to sell the product. So 5 products equals to 100 ringgit ad spend. Let's say. So you are having break even. After that, it will be your net profit.
Right. So your advice would be just try to push sales.
It's reverse engineering Han is using. So you have to determine how many products you have to sell and to cover back the money that you put in.
Yeah. It will be easier. Even if it is a teen gross profit. Teen gross profit. I believe that if let's say you are having teen gross profit, which means you are selling something is cheap. Then definitely the volume will be higher. It depends. Yeah.
Thanks, Han, for that. I think we have a few more questions. Let's go through it. Okay. Muhammad Imran has one question. Good morning, hosts and panelists. I have a question. My team and I have handled e-commerce business for about a year in our own web store and marketplaces. So they have web store and marketplaces. I think next will be 91 app. At the moment, our marketplace dominate our monthly revenue. Do you have any good suggestions how we can boost our sales in our own web stores? Yeah. I think this part will be more towards, because I'm from digital background, let me just quickly answer this one because I have a few more. Yeah, but I think for this one, since you have the website and you have the marketplace ready, right? I think next will be more towards the digital ads. I think it will be basically help you to actually boost more sales since you're targeting B2C. That will basically increase your reach, and then how this reach will be able to actually increase your conversion in the end. So I think you have a very good foundation. Next will be just push it out to the market, right?
Good point.
Right. Yeah.
I think, Imran, for your question, you can always try to slip some flyers into the parcels. So that every time you ship out your Shopee and Lazada orders, you can actually get your clients to actually scan the QR code, redirect them to your web store, and with some exclusive promotions, that's even better than Shopee, so that your clients you can nurture the habit of your clients dealing in your web store, because they will feel like, oh, this is a platform that's even cheaper than Shopee. So all these marketplaces, you will have to fix a strategy to play with it. Not because marketplaces is a place that doesn't have any brand awareness or that. So you might want to know what product you want to purposely sell at higher price in Shopee, so that you have the comparison there. So this is how you actually watch back all these traffics back to your web store. You want data at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically to just retain the customers from the website also, because since you have so many customer data. Let's take the last, I think, Lauren, can we take last two questions?
Yep, no problem. Go right ahead.
All right. What type? Okay, next would be, okay, let's see. Hi Wei Hong, promoting app install for new customers can be quite expensive compared to website. Can you share with us some tips on how can we lower such costs in promoting our apps?
Yeah, Joshua, there are a lot of ways to actually promote your own apps, and the least way you wanted to go is by going to Facebook or Google's. As what I has mentioned, is very saturated over there, very competitive. So if you're operating an offline store, you would love to actually put up some bunting or banner or stickers or flyers to secure your offline traffic, so that hold on, there's something pop up in front of my screen, so that you can actually get all this traffic to download your apps. If you're having some marketplace store, like what I has answered Imran just now, could slip some flyers inside or that. So there are a lot of ways, and you have to try them both. But at the end of the day, you wanted to look at who is your target audience and where they are before deciding what channel you want to use. Yeah, always look at where is your target audience is. Yeah, prior to deciding the channels.
Yeah, truly agree. Yeah, let's take the last questions for Han from Dian Chong. How significant is the marketing spend, and how do you drive more traffic to Facebook for Dr. Douxi web page? Do you engage any influencer, or is it just Zhu Hao Ren only? What is your secret?
Oh, how come he knows? Or how come she knows?
Maybe she's a fan.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, actually we did. We did micro influencer program since 2 years ago, which not most of the brand will do. All right, and we believe that the true reviews from influencer will be more impressive to the audience, because most of the people, they can simply spend money and hire influencer to speak well for the products. But from our brand, we don't really do that. We can give them the products and let them try on it. If let's say it is good, then only you talk about it. If it is not, then you don't have to talk about it.
The authenticity, right, Han?
Yeah. So this will be more impressive to the audience, because this is the thing, yeah.
Right. Lauren, do we still have time, or we have to actually cut it off?
I would love to give you more time, but I think you should start to wrap things up.
Right. I think there's one really interesting one. Can I just get Han to quickly go through it? Because I think this is applicable to most of us. One question, Han. To cover ad spend, right, are you suggesting we straight away go for bundle, or we will still keep with an upselling strategy, or you will go with both, bundle or upselling?
Okay, actually it's like different audience. We use different promotion. We can target different types of people. For bundle, actually it is useful for those who purchase your products before, because they want to try other products, so they want to buy. You use cheaper price to buy, so for those upselling, actually I would suggest run both. Because we don't really know which audience they are interested in which promotion. Yeah.
Good one. Basically, just try it out, A/B testing, and see which one works better for which group of target audiences, right?
Yeah, because actually, for those customers who never purchased before, so what is the strategy you want to go for? So for those who purchase for 1 time, what is the strategy you want to go for? For those who purchase maybe 5 times, then what is the strategy you want to go for?
Yep.
Yeah, we need to think about that.
Yeah, thanks Han for that. I think Lauren is like had to get the next session started already. Thanks Han, thanks Wei Hong for the great insightful session.
Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. Okay.
And of course, a big thank you to Wintson. You have this energy about you that's just infectious. So we'd like to thank you for a job well done. And of course, thank you so much to this entire panel, because I found this very, very wholesome. And you guys had some pretty good suggestions on how to really retain customers. And I think everyone here can appreciate it. You guys, let's say thank you. You can type in the chat, type. You can say thanks. A job well done once again. But yes, thank you so much from all of us here at Exabytes. We'll see you guys again soon. Bye, Han.
Exabytes. Grow your business online.